Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindsay and today I want to try out this new color. I've actually had it, but I was looking through my swatches and I noticed this color. The name of it is Popstar 105, and like I said, I haven't tried it. I opened it a while ago just to look at the color. This is what it looks like. It's really pretty, very bright actually, and in my opinion I think it would actually look much better on longer nails. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and shake it. It's important that you shake your powders before you use them, so make sure you do that. And the other thing you can do is, if you have one of these tools, is just mix it around. So I have already buffed my nails and also filed my nails. I decided to go with shorter nails this time, just because I do prefer short nails. Anyway, so I'm going to take my rubbing alcohol and go ahead and clean my fingernails. I do sometimes look away from the camera lens because I don't want the rubbing alcohol to get on the lens. So I'm going to begin with my base coat, and I will be applying it to each fingernail and then dipping my fingers into the jar. So one of the things I noticed with the base coat, and before I even, go into that, I've had my liquids and all of my dipping powders for about a year because I've been doing it myself at home for about a year. And I've noticed this time around that my base coat is kind of like sticky or tacky, and I'm not sure if it's just getting old or it's just kind of like drying out because the bottle won't close properly. So I'm not sure, but I think what I'm going to do next time is try using the top coat as my base coat, because I've heard that it works. So I'm going to actually try it myself and see how I like it. The other thing I've noticed is that I have to constantly re-dip my fingers into the jar um, because every time I dip, like 3 seconds later, it looks like the dipping powder just soaks up all of the liquid, and it's still wet. And I do recommend you guys to re-dip your fingernails back into the jar, because if you use a brush to go ahead and brush off the excess, it will smudge or it'll get onto the brush and it'll just be a huge mess. So I would recommend to re-dip back into the jar. So this is what it looks like after doing the first layer of dip. We're going to move to the next hand and then do it all over again. So when you dip into the dipping powder, you're supposed to do it at a 45-degree angle. Sometimes I don't do it. I make mistakes as well. And what I do is I take my pointy finger and just tap lightly over it to smooth it out as much as I possibly can. I probably should have done a little bit more on this one, but that's okay. Mistakes do happen, and I just kind of like own them. Whatever, they will happen. And eventually I will take my buffer and I'll try to buff out, smooth it out as much as I possibly can. So ladies, don't freak out if you make a mistake. And if you can't fix it even with the buffer, that's okay. You learn it and you'll do better next time. So this is where I take my activator and I begin applying to each of my fingernail, and what it does, it activates the color and it also hardens it a little bit so that when you go with your buffer, it does not take off your dipping powder. So this is what my index finger looks like after I buffed the top. It looks pretty smooth, and so we're just gonna move on to my thumb. thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and again, the name of it is called Popstar 105, and I do have another look coming your way soon, so if you don't want to miss the video, hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.